We're back again at Marara Oval for the clash between Australia A and the National Performance Squad. It's a rematch today. First, we're joined by Greg Chappell. Greg, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure, Carl.
Now, you know more about these young kids than anyone else in Australian cricket. We know that. What have you thought of their tournament so far?
I think they've gone very well. Narrow lost to South Africa in the first game on a wicket that was really difficult. Both teams found it tough, and I thought our boys did a terrific job chasing on a wicket that was getting more difficult as the day went on. And then their victory against Australia A was a real credit to them all. They really committed themselves to a big performance on that day, and they got the win. We know they can bat and bowl, but I think the important thing in both those games was their commitment, their decision making, and their resilience in under pressure. So that's why we've got them playing in these games, is to get that sort of match experience against really good players.
We know they're obviously talented. They're in this squad for a reason. Have any of the guys surprised you with, I guess, the extra part of the game, the mental side of it, and that sort of thing?
No, not really. We've known they've had talent for a while. They've been at the National Cricket Centre now for 4 months, and they've been working on all aspects of their cricket, not just their physical skills. And I think we've been impressed by the group as a whole. They've really worked well together, but they've also worked well individually, and they've tried to soak up as much information as possible. And we've put them through game scenarios and game situations that we hope that they'll face in these games, and so they were pretty well prepared. I think by the time they got here, they were really ready to play some cricket after training for 12 weeks.
There's obviously a new challenge for them today. Australia are going to come back harder and faster, they've already said. What's the mindset for these young guys coming into today?
Well, I think the important thing is that they stick to their game plans. That's what they did well the other day. Australia A will come back hard. They were stung, I think, by the loss the other day, and they won't want that to be repeated. So that's good. Again, it's why we want these guys to be involved in these games, and Australia A to be involved in these games, because there's really only one way to learn, particularly the mental skills and the mental toughness that's required to succeed, is in game situations. So if the Australian A boys come back hard, that'll be great, and I'm sure our guys are ready for it. They've been looking forward to it since the other day.
And you've had a quick look at the wicket today. What are your thoughts? How do you think it'll play?
It looks pretty good. It's the same wicket they played on the other day, so it's had an outing, and this thing was pretty busy yesterday, I believe, doing quite a bit of rolling. So talking to Trent Kelly, one of the groundsmen this morning, he says that it's like a third day shield wicket, which is probably a good thing. It'll be pretty hard, pretty dry. There'll be a little bit in it for the new ball, get through the new ball, and I think there's some runs to be had.
Excellent. Thanks very much for joining us.
My pleasure.